Mane Choice is not a cheap brand. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hey. So currently, of course, we're all in sequester, we're all in quarantine, we're all sheltering in place. But in case you haven't been keeping your ear to the ground, the Mane Choice has some new stuff. Like, they just throwing stuff in the store. Of course, we can't go to the store, but we can shop online. The Mane Choice did just launch their POW collection. POW meaning products obsessively working. So with this collection, there is a shampoo, a rinse out conditioner, a mask, a leave-in, and a gel. The POW collection is sold exclusively at Ulta, and I've ordered the leave-in and the gel, but due to shipping times and delays and Rona just being a hater, those have not arrived and time is of the essence. So today I'll solely be focusing on the POW mask. And in the lane of most Mane Choice deep conditioners, this is a 12-ounce jar and it is marketed for all hair types. It says the name says it all, a collection that delivers an impactful finish, infused with high quality cuticle sealing ingredients for definition and shine. The line is infused with Venus bark, tonka extract, plantain extract, cinnamon bark, and angelica root. I don't know what none of that does. So the directions say after cleansing with the POW shampoo, I ain't got that. Apply a generous amount from roots to ends. Massage gently into hair, especially the ends, and distribute evenly. Cover hair with a plastic cap and sit under a hooded dryer for 15 minutes. It may be left on with a plastic cap for up to 1 hour without heat. Rinse thoroughly and then follow with the POW leave-in conditioner, style as usual, and it suggests using it every 1 to 2 weeks for best results. And just doing a quick once over of the ingredients, I do see coconut oil, aloe vera, glycerin, cetyl alcohol, cetearyl alcohol, and dimethicone, and all of those are towards the top of the ingredients list. So if you are ingredient conscious, you might want to sit this one out. Like I was saying, from the collection, I did pick up the mask, the leave-in, and the gel, but today I'll just be focusing on the deep conditioner because the leave-in and the gel have not come in yet. So my hair is freshly shampooed, and I did use the GOAT, the mint guava kiwi shampoo from the Mane Choice, and I put my hair into 4 quadrants under my t-shirt towel. Per usual, my t-shirt towel link will be in the description box. I'm going to take this section down so we can go ahead and apply the deep conditioner to this. My hair is still pretty damp, and let's see. This actually looks a lot like the mask from the Exotic Kool-Aid collection, and I really like that mask even though it only came in 8 ounces. It smells like watermelon candy or something. Like a Laffy Taffy. It smells really nice. I'm a fan of the smell. And as far as the texture actually feels like the overnight mask from the Prickly Pear collection. Really, really creamy, thick, but not too thick to where I still feel like I would get a little bit of slip from this. So let's go ahead and start applying it. And no use being shy. Just gonna go right head in. Put on my ends and make it all throughout the section. It has some slip, but it's definitely not my favorite from the Mane Choice. I do feel like it's distributing pretty well, and I don't feel like I need to spray my hair down for it to spread throughout the section. Okay, so as it sits, the slip definitely improves. And I've only been applying it for about a minute or 2. It definitely feels better once it kind of settles into the strands. So I am able to get my fingers through somewhat easily. But let me see how it works with my detangling brush because we are multifaceted around here. Okay. So for people that do like to use their deep conditioners to detangle, not my favorite, but definitely not bad. I'm going to braid this section up. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish applying it to the rest of the sections. I am all done applying the deep conditioner. I'm going to let this sit under the plastic cap for about an hour without heat, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts. All right, so I just finished rinsing out the deep conditioner, and I actually sat with it in for about 2 hours because I had a conference call. And this is what my hair is looking like. It actually feels really soft, and I can still smell the deep conditioner as well. It's not like a super strong fragrance, but it definitely is lingering a little bit. My hair feels pretty good, nice and soft. So I'm gonna put my hair back up and we'll talk about it. So first things first, like I mentioned, this is not curly girl friendly. This does have dimethicone in it, and that's towards the top of the ingredients. So sorry girl. Once I started applying the deep conditioner, it felt really smooth and creamy, and it felt kind of rich and thick, but not too thick where I felt like I needed to spray my hair with water first. Like I mentioned, while I was applying the deep conditioner, the slip wasn't the best. So as the conditioner kind of sat and marinated for about a minute or two, the slip definitely improved, and I was able to glide my fingers as well as my detangling brush through the section. I was pretty heavy-handed, and I did apply the deep conditioner very generously throughout the section. So good thing that this is 12 ounces, but I do still feel like I have a great deal of product left. I think that I can get about 3 or 4 more uses from this. Also, as I was applying it, I did feel that my hair felt smoother as the deep conditioner sat. Initially upon application, the product didn't feel like it was smoothing the cuticles of my hair, but again, as I worked it in and then kind of marinated and settled into the strands, my hair felt extremely smooth as I was applying it. So as I was rinsing the deep conditioner, I made sure I rinsed it with lukewarm water, and as the water was running through my hair, I made sure that I made parts so that way the water could run through all of my hair and rinse all of the product thoroughly. As I was rinsing the deep conditioner out, my hair still felt moisturized and soft to the touch. I don't recall if I mentioned the price of this deep conditioner. It is $17.99, which is right on brand for Main Choice. Would I recommend this to you? Absolutely. If you are interested in trying it, is it necessary? Absolutely not. 1, it's expensive. 2, with all of us sheltering in place, you can't get the full-on experience of smelling it or feeling the texture of it in store. Due to the pandemic, of course, this is exclusively sold on Ulta's website, but definitely give it a try if you are interested. I enjoyed it. Is it a deep conditioner I will repurchase? Probably not, just because I have deep conditioners that are just as, if not more effective, that are less expensive. Definitely be sure to drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.